Hey, what's up grinders? I am Azard and welcome back to my channel. If you're new over here, please consider subscribing. We actually broke a 700 subscribers mark last week and boy does that make Uncle Has happy. It's very nice to see the support over here. Right, but today in this Gems of War video we take another look at the Journey event. Now I think I might have a solution for the Max Miles problem. This is the team. We're using Doomed Walk up top. This is the last purple Doomed weapon, and this is actually pretty okay weapon. Mm, this deals magic plus 5 damage to the first 2 enemies, and plus 2 per tempering level. So if you have this weapon maxed, you will deal 20 damage points more per cast. And then this weapon creates 2 purple gems for each purple ally and enemy. If the enemy has a doom, gain random status effect. Right. So we are basically trying to loop with this weapon and with the new Pathfinder. This Keeper of the Bots deals a magic plus 4 damage to an enemy and then creates 2 purple gems boosted by worker allies, and the boost ratio is times 2. So if you have a full worker lineup, this Keeper of the Paths will create 10 purple gems when you cast it. Not very great, but with the Dark Storm this could actually loop pretty well. And for the Dark Storm we are using Harper in the last slot. She has the Song of Darkness trait that summons a Dark Storm at the start of the battle, and also has Magic Link that gains bonus purple mana from purple gem matches. Alright, and her spell actually isn't very bad either. You either choose to give magic plus 1 life to all allies, or you give all other allies half of their mana. Now, this isn't exactly a super fail proof looping team. Sometimes you might actually uh, miss the extra turns and pass your turn to the enemy, so at that point this Harper spellcast is very useful in my opinion. When you can give half mana to this 18 mana points doomed weapon, it's going to help a lot to get the weapon back going. Right. So we are using at the moment Spirit Walker class, and this isn't exactly bad, but I think the higher the enemy HP, the more you are going to need Elementalist actually. So this Spirit Walker third trait, Spirit Drain drains 2 mana from random enemy when an ally casts a spell. So when you're looping, you can drain some mana. Also, the talent tree options are pretty nice. Purification cleanse your hero. Root Trap entangles the first enemy at the start of the battle. Also, because we don't need the Leaf Storm, we can pick half mana start for your hero, which will help, and the level 70 talent Arcane Surge gains another bonus purple mana from purple gem matches. Those are going to help. However, as I said, when the enemy is going to have lots of HP, you pretty much need the Elementalist. Even though the Root Trap can help, there are troops that are impervious, or like this Hammerclaw over here, has the Nimble trait that is immune to Entangle. Now, we can't Root Trap this troop, it's going to start with pretty high attack stat, so the Root Trap won't help us. Because of that, we are going to swap this class to Elementalist for a few reasons. Elementalist has Snap Freeze, right? Freeze a random enemy at the start of the battle. And also it has the Rock Solid trait, gains barrier when matching brown gems. This way you can protect your hero a lot more when you pick those brown gems. Also the Lightning Strike will help with the mana generation, and Fortitude of course helps a lot. And of course the main reason for this elemental is the third trait, Elemental Force, that stuns and freezes, burns and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Now we can stun the top tank and entangle them that way when we are looping. And again, sometimes you are going to pass your turn because of a failed loop. That is when the freeze is going to help. When we create a bunch of purple gems, and if this Nimue over here, that is a purple troop, happens to be frozen, say I will take the extra turns and pass the turn back to you. And we are using Wolfgarg over here, basically just to speed up the process. It's pretty nice when you have an enemy on a kill range, you can kill them, and Wolfgarg will eat another enemy. So this means that when we are using Wolfgarg and eat enemies, we don't have to loop all of the troops to death. If you don't have Wolfgarg, I think this Phoenix over here is a pretty good solution. You can deal some true damage to all enemies, and you can summon meat shields if things go wrong. And Phoenix Blessing third rate bless and enchant a random ally when you match extra turns. If you don't have Phoenix, then I think I would use Queen Moonclaw. You create skulls and you can summon meat shields up top. Of course, Spirit Dancer also has summoning option, and Timberwolf could explode bronze gems and generate mana that way, but I think you have to have a little bit more of the damage output if you happen to lose your hero, thus Phoenix or Wolfgarg or Queen Moonclaw. Anyway, let's go and try this team how this fares against these merfolk enemies. So you gotta match some purple gems to get your hero going. And hopefully the starting explosion helps like it did in my case. And I think we are going to start casting our weapon 12. Oh crap, we failed right off the bat. Okay, now let's take that. And I think we're going to take a barrier over here. Yes. And this is when Harper can be useful. Although we take that and I think our hero is up. Right? Let's try again. Okay, now we got the extra turn. One more cast over there and I think our Wolfgarg is ready to eat. That is what we are going to do. Okay, now let's keep on looping. If we just can loop. Okay, now we could cast this troop. We are going to create 8 purple gems and there's 15. I think we have to loop with this troop. Yep. Now back to the weapon. And now we are going to cast our Wolfgarg on the Raven and eat Nimue out. Let's see if we scored maximals. We did. Yeah. Let's take another try. And this time we are fighting against knight troops. Not very good starting board, but let's see if the explosion changes things. Yep, our weapon is back up. There's really no need for the 50% start when you have that kind of explosions. The top troop is entangled, so we can try to loop. I think we got it. Yeah. We aren't going to take this. We want to keep the purples on the board. This is a fail, right? Now, this is a very good situation for the Harper cast. Well, those cascades help, of course. Let's try again. That's a loop, right? Does this troop 91, 97? If we take this, then we can eat them with Wolfgarg in the next cast. There. 15 should be a loop, yeah. And again. Okay, now we failed. That's fine. Let's see, 16. I think this is a loop. And this is a match. There. And really, for real though, the Harper spellcast is really useful. You can get half of your mana to your weapon if you fail really badly. Let's try against rogues. One more fight. Not very good start. We could take this and barrier. Okay, there's an extra turn. Let's take that. If I take this, that, yes. We take this. We get probably Harper up, and we also get barrier, so this Skullpoke won't do much harm to us. Okay, we actually got an extra turn. Now I think, yeah, we have to take that. Okay. 10, that's not very good. But I suppose we just go and try. I think that's not an extra turn, yeah. Okay, now we are going to cast our Pathfinder up top over there. Let's try weapon again. No skulls, please. Yes, now we can eat. Oh, crappity crap. There's... this is one of the problems with Wolfgrog. The Devour Tracker triggered over here to the little Johnny Bronze and he is impervious. So that failed. Alright. 11, that's not very good. Maybe we cast our... Okay, let's try with weapon. That's a loop. Okay, and great, our Wolfgrog is up. I think I'm going to do a Skull Poke, except though we have a 95 attack and the enemy is burning, so they will die if I Skull Poke. So this is better option to deal spell damage and hopefully we can eat them after this cast. Yes. Except if the Devour triggers on Little Johnny Bronze. And of course it did. Oh well, this game. Let's take barrier. Nope, we take that. 10. Not very good. Never. Should I do a skull poke and 10 do a Pathfinder cast? Let's try that. At least we get rid of Johnny over there. Now I think I'm not going to score max with this fight, but hey yo, gotta try something. 11. There. And one more. Okay, that impervious troop made things a little bit hard. Actually, we scored max miles, incredibly enough. Right. Alright, hey, that's the team. I think it's pretty good, to be fair. And even though it isn't foolproof, the Elementalist really is going to help you survive. And don't sleep on Harper. The Darkstorm and the Half Mana is pretty nice option to have around. That's all. The usual stuff. Comment, like, subscribe. Has us off. Bye bye then.